Coronation Street legend Gail Platt's day could be numbered as her son David Platt dropped a sinister clue about what could happen on Christmas Day to the ITV soap stalwart. Gail, played by Helen Worth, is one of Coronation Street's most beloved characters and one of the longest-serving after the likes of Ken Barlow, William Roach, and Rita Sullivan, Barbara Knox. However, her family could be the ones to kill her off this Christmas, as it seems their arguments could be the end of her following a health scare earlier this year. During Wednesday night's double bill of the ITV soap, David, Jack P. Shepherd, was the one who dropped the big hint in a discussion with his sister, Sarah Platt, Tina O'Brien. So will his prophecy come true? The majority of the most recent edition of the weeknight serial drama saw Sarah and her husband Adam Barlow, Sam Robertson, wondering if they should bring their families together this Christmas. Although it should have been a lovely affair, Max Turner's Paddy Beaver, vendetta against Daniel Osborne, Rob Mallard, is making it look impossible. Following another altercation between the school teacher and his pupil during the midweek installments of the k.i.l.s-based drama, Sarah and David were at their wits' end. Fighting it out amongst themselves, the underworld factory boss said she wanted the families to be united as next year there could be a new edition. After clarifying she was not pregnant, the mother of three made it clear they were going to have to work it out as they couldn't be at war all the time, which is when David said Gail could drop down dead as a result. David wanted to try and talk to his sister about solutions but accidentally walked in on her having sex with Adam as they were trying to conceive a baby. The moment came towards the end of the second episode of the night, with Gail's son saying, "If the offer is still on the table about Christmas Day then Team Platt is officially green for go." Sarah replied, "Luckily for you, it is," before Adam told his brother-in-law the Barlow family were also on board with the plan. Noticing her brother was still pessimistic about the whole situation, the factory boss asked if it would kill him to be a bit more positive. "I'm just being realistic, that's all," he remarked, adding their arguments in the past have caused Gail to have a heartache. The legendary character suffered one earlier this year and left the k.i.l.s for a short time as a result as she needed a break from her family. With the Barlows coming around on Boxing Day, she'll probably be dead, David continued, with a smirk shooting across Adam's face. But could be the primary reason his mother dies? This might have been a throwaway comment, but if the father of two is correct, the iconic character could die as she suffers another heart attack. However, this time it could be fatal as Gail could pass away even before she can be treated by medical staff and her family would feel guiltier than ever. Sarah seemed to be a bit concerned by her brother's quips as she asked Adam once he'd left, "Have we just made the worst decision of our lives?" The hotshot lawyer said they might have made a mistake but he didn't want his wife to worry as they needed less stress in their lives to have a baby. This year's Christmas Day episode will see a family-themed celebration grace the k.i.l.s as executive producer Ian MacLeod has teased what's to come. Speaking with Express.co.uk and other publications, the show boss said, "It's quite jolly, actually. Obviously, there's a tradition on some soaps of going really big and dark and kind of gothic at Christmas. And we've occasionally dipped our toe in that water, but I think it's fair to say this year is maybe more reminiscent to a traditional Coronation Street Christmas. It's very funny in places. It's very silly and it's really heartwarming and joyous," he continued. "But could this be a red herring for the heartbreak which is going to unfold?" There has been no official statement on whether the actress who plays Gail, Helen, will be leaving the show over the festive period. It could be the writers wanted to leave it as a surprise until the very last minute, with the death playing out at the time of broadcast. Gail has been putting her support behind other family members recently and hasn't been paying much attention to herself or what she wants. Will the rest of the Platt family realize how much they depended on her once she is gone from their lives for good? The actress who plays Gail, Helen, has spoken out in the past about leaving the show, despite being a member of the cast for over 40 years. With the character coming and going over the past few years, the actress has always stated she is not going anywhere to the best of her knowledge. Back in 2013, Sources said in an interview she wasn't ready to leave and was willing to play Gail for as long as she possibly could. The unnamed insider explained to the Daily Star, "Helen's told bosses she is happy to stay as long as they want her. There's no chance of her quitting." But with so many characters having made departures this year, could it finally be Helen's time to leave the role after so long?